Hello. What on earth is this? What did they do to Windows Media Player, man? They broke it. What the fuck?
I hope you like the vibe. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. We're gonna play some games.
Anyone else have their Windows Media Player just not work right now? What is going on? There we go. That was so weird. What's up, everyone? It's me, Binks. Sorry for panicking. It pulled open Windows Media Player, but 90% of the buttons were gone. That was very scary. We're gonna try it again. What's up?
Welcome to the stream. I hope you like
Mama
the
of
vibe.
Heroes?
If you're watching
Melissa,
on
what's up?
YouTube, like and subscribe.
Nate the Great Martin is panicking.
We're gonna play
Nate,
some
why are you
games.
panicking?
We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece.
Because I'm panicking?
Binks,
I never panic.
Binks, Binks, Binks,
Am I locked in a room?
Binks.
You're locked in here with me. I literally wasn't panicking, okay? I know I said I was panicking and I clearly showed panic, but you actually sound crazy right now, Nate. Everyone in chat is talking about how crazy you look in the back channels.
Binks, Binks,
We can't shut up. We can't shut up about it.
Binks. If you're watching on YouTube, like
Yeah, I mean, Thanos is a bit worse. I definitely think you shit out a little bit more with Thanos is what's going to happen.
Welcome to the stream.
And I felt
I
it
hope
playing
you like
against
the
Thanos.
vibe. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. We're gonna play some games.
I kind of want to play a
We're gonna
Agamotto
clap some
Clog
cheeks.
deck today.
Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece. Binks, Binks, Binks.
I know none of these cards were changed yesterday, I'm aware.
And don't be
However, one thing that really stuck out to me was this card last month had some of the highest stats of any card in the game, which was crazy. So I want to try and play Stegron and shit,
Binks, Binks,
because the stats said he was one of the best cards in the game
Binks.
last month, which is nuts because I thought the card sucked ass.
If you're watching on
I never ran it in any of my decks that would call for it because I thought it sucked ass.
Binks,
But maybe 4/7s are just good, man.
Binks, Binks,
Maybe they're just simply kind of good.
Binks, Binks, Binks,
What's up, Black Star? What's up, Sumdum Guy?
Binks. I hope you like the vibe. Binks, Binks. Like and subscribe. Binks.
Friday Binks is one of the top 7
I
Binkses.
hope you like the
Hell yeah.
vibe. Binks, Binks. Like and subscribe.
Hello. What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. It's me, Binks. I'm here for a very special later Friday stream. We're going to play Snap for just a little bit, and then we're going to connect with friends of the show, Paper and Loopy Fist, to jump in to some Elden Ring Nightreign. Now, no, YouTube had badges now. Let's go badges. Look at you with your sick little badge. YouTube actually doing things on YouTube live streams that people actually want. Crazy, man. Speaking of someone who faces Stegron in Conquest, a huge part of his power is his implied threat. I threw all sorts of non-optimal plays to prevent hypothetical clog and Midorite. Ooh, very interesting. I'm gonna play a little Clogamoto today. I've been playing this off stream. My rank is fucking tanked, by the way. I was playing a bunch of garbage decks drunk last night. I can't lie. So my problem with Souls-like games in general, and like Elden Ring I've tried to get through. I've still never beaten Elden Ring. The problem with games like Elden Ring to me is that I am someone who, when I play a video game, especially a story-based video game, I want to know nothing going in, and I don't want to be affected by how other people view the piece of media I'm watching. I don't want to be affected by, you know, other people's thoughts on different things. I personally just want to experience it and see for myself. I've kind of always been like that. Cheater.
This just in.
Okay. We do lose a draw if we choose to play Goblin and Hawkeye. There is some funny anti-synergy with Surge. I'm aware. I cool to miss a draw or whatever, just wins with Tomb like this. It just wins with Tomb that.
Wind,
Aid my hand. What is their threat middle? I don't know. I do know that I have no threat middle, though. So that's bad. Maybe you can make it work, though. What if they move Rocket and Groot now? Nice here is they can't cannonball left, right? Cannonball left, it would take on extreme risk. Try this, it might work. Ah, they just have Shang.
Be controlled.
Yeah. It's always tough, man. Like, half these, I think the Surge Goblin didn't trigger the Surge. Wait, is that true? Because it goes on the other side? Very interesting. Maybe we don't want Surge in the deck, then. I've actually literally never had that instance happen yet. Pretty interesting. Yeah, with Elden Ring, like, I don't really like to know much about games. I don't like to look up things while I'm playing games. I like to try and solve the, like, puzzles and things presented before you the way that, like, they kind of intended. The problem with, like, games like Elden Ring and, like, the more core Dark Souls games, at least whenever I talk to literally anyone about it, like, if you do that in the Elden Ring games, like, you are just so fucking hampered from a power level perspective. Like, I'll talk to, like, my roommate, and he'll just talk about, like, oh, why don't you go here, 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 and get this, this, and this. They're best in slot for your class. So I was like, what are you talking about? I'm walking around, man. I'm finding the damn bonfires, you know? I'm just trying my best. So that's kind of why I don't like Elden Ring and Dark Souls. It feels like really it feels like really funky for me to enjoy games like that. However, like Souls liked, like kind of like simplified Dark Souls games, I do really like. Played all the way through Jedi Survivor, all the way through Jedi Fallen Order, really like both of them. There's a game called Death's Door, which is like an isometric top-down Souls-like that I really enjoyed. I played all the way through Crab Souls, another Crab Treasure. So the games where they take like a similar formula, but make it more just streamlined and not have all of this like big overarching lore and mystery that you're supposed to spend 100 hours on, which I don't personally like doing, is better for me. So, a game like Elden Ring Nightreign, which takes a lot of the combat and gameplay, characters, bosses, and stuff that everyone really loves about Elden Ring. While also just making it like a little bit more like digestible, I think is a pretty good thing. Okay, we might get a full fill here. They just like Falcon. Fuck my life, dude. That sucks. Probably just lose on the spot. But, I don't know. If they're not going to snap, we'll play on, right? Not much else to do other than play on if they're not going to snap on us. Scoopler. And I reclogged myself. Went for the double clog. Do you have barbecue or Chinese for dinner? Chinese. Just keep adding rocks until it works. We'll just keep adding rocks into the arena until we win the game. Or lose. I don't know. Both the Star Wars games are run. Need to replay Survivor again sometime. I don't like replaying games. I think Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time might be like the only game I've truly replayed. I replayed like half of Thousand Year Door. I've just never been a game replayer. I know a lot of people love that shit. I don't even know if I have like a win condition here, but they're continuing to not snap. They must be scared of like must be scared of like Killmonger eventually. I don't know, but they're taking a really long time every turn. They got something cooking up in their brain. Now, last time they took this long, they played Ghost Spider for no reason, but it might not have been like a Ghost Spider for... Well, I don't know. Why would they play the Aranya? I don't know. Maybe they were playing around Killmonger or something. Do I play any FPSs? No, not really. No. I don't really like FPSs. I'm like open to them, but I've never been very good at them. They're not really something I spend time on. Other like competitive games I played was probably Rocket League. Rocket League, outside of Snap, is maybe the competitive game I've played most. Still bad at it, as most people who've played Rocket League for 1,000 hours are, but yeah, I like Rivals. Rivals is chill. Rivals is chill. There is another game I'm going to try in like 10 days. There's a game, it's called Lost in Random... Brother. Whatever. Titania Panic. Sometimes you just throw out Titania somewhere, and then you just make your opponent panic. What about JRPGs? No, not really. Not really. Move Prio here. We just start clogging. I might say, Banks, how are you gonna win? Brother, that's a great question. I assuredly do not have an answer for you. The answer usually involves clogging with this deck. Like a magic could be really annoying. This deck probably runs Legion. Everyone's trying to Pixie. That's a cool guy, man. I'd want to emulate him too. Cheater. Hmm.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Killmonger really stomped on us there. And not having Shang-Chi. Like, there's a chance they retreat thinking I have some weird Shang stuff to be able to do. Unfortunately, we run Cannonball instead. No, if you bounce Red Wing back, it only has one thing. You love the 9 King vids? Thank you. There's 3 more still in queue. And I'll probably be playing some more. I've been playing off video a few times already. I'll probably record a few more this weekend. I love 9 Kings, man. It's really fun. You think you'll get Nightreign in a couple months when the game's been patched a bit and the Sweat Lords have figured out how to break the game? Why do you want to wait till then? It's not like competitive. You just do your own thing. Just you and your friends fighting some monsters, man. Hanging out. Chugging some Esties. You and the boys. Don't you want to figure out how the game works yourself instead of letting quote-unquote Sweat Lords do it for you? Sense of whimsy. No 2-drop is ludicrously annoying. Everyone enjoys games differently. That's one thing I've learned over the years. Ooh. Anything could happen.
Time's up.
Are they gonna go to TVA? Are they not gonna go to TVA?
Time's up.
Doesn't matter, man. It's our time here. I'm immediately regretting that, by the way. I'm just dead, man. Fuck! Unless I'm not? Holy shit. I guess I just have to stop being... Oh, fuck you. 50-50. Shit. Chat, one of these days I'm going to start hitting my 50-50s and I'm going to explode into being the best player in the world. Nightreign's on your evening agenda? Hell yeah, dude. I also forgot about Bob there, and I'm the one who triggered it. E-tree. Very interesting. Are you playing in the next tournament? I've been doing something even better. Gonna be casting it. Turns out when you just ask someone to do something like 50 times, they'll eventually do it. You just have to keep asking. Could just Stegron. I think Stegron will be more important later. Nice try, you fool. I think they'll play right this turn. I think this turn they play right. And if not, even better, the Titania stays over there. even better it is. Obviously losing the Agamotto, not ideal. Making the tournament, I'm gonna need you as your hype man. It has to be an unbiased source, bro. They'll announce all of it soon. I don't know what I'm allowed to or not allowed to, because I don't read anything that people ask me to sign. Some people say is a problem. I say is inspiring. You rename yourself Caleb Williams to be unbiased? Yeah. 100%. Hundo P, brother. I got no fucking cards, man. I got no fucking cards, bro. How'd we blow our load so much that game? We didn't draw E-Tree or the drawing thing, so our draw kind of fell apart. No Kate. And an Elysium game, so you just kind of play stuff out. Yeah, them sniping my my Agamotto with Negasonic was pretty rough. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, thank you, Godric. I might fight you today in Elden Ring Nightreign. That's an Elden Ring guy, right? Godric the Grafted type shit. I think I always play this first because it sucks so bad when you draw Agamotto. You have that down? The Cosmo is weird in this, but I've kind of liked it. I feel like this person is a Storm War Machine gamer, so I'm gonna hold the Cosmo and then play it on their Storm lane. And if I guessed as to where my opponent would play Storm, might be middle. I don't know. But if they are a Storm War Machine gamer, we could just play Cosmo onto the Legion lane, then not be affected by the combo, then rip bolts and try and win. That's a double D Godric? Ah, it's the same name.
Wind, aid my hand.
As is expected, called out from the get-go. Just laying a Cosmo down. I mean, snapping might not even be that good. Because, like, still pretty strong without it. But it at least beats the big scary stuff that they can do. And now they can't stop us from extending the game, which is probably going to be in our favor. If we had Winds with Tomb this turn, it would be real nasty. So next turn we could play Juggernaut along with Bolts, but gonna be a little awkward. I guess this isn't super safe, right? Because they could still Legion. Maybe they think they'll be slick by Legioning, right? What do you think, chat? I feel like they're going to think they're real slick. Oh, brother. Ghost Spider Legion. They were really slick, man. I tell you what, they were really fucking slick. I guess I should have potentially thought about the Ghost Spider going right. Very well played by them. I completely missed that that could happen. Dude,
everybody's a Binks fan.
I think we're going under 10K here, man. No. We're not that bad. Our rank is plummeting trying to play decks like this. I really want to like get it through and try and understand how to play a deck like this properly, because I feel like it's kind of a bit of a miss in my head. Machaginers, thank you so much for the 11 months. Thank you. The rest of this month is about tactically lowering my MMR, winning an Infinity Conquest with Nathan the Graithan Martin, and playing Elden Ring Nightreign with my friends. It's a good vibe. Yeah, I mean, the big thing with I don't know, like the big thing with what they did with like Storm Legion, it just to me it just doesn't really make that much sense. Like I just don't really understand why you would like change the combo back while like kind of like changing a mechanic of it. But that mechanic is like kind of just completely ignored in the old way that they used to play it. It's weird. It's weird. It's interesting. I don't know why they chose to do it. Pretty good hit. Big card, man. Hitty left is kind of problematic. We'll play it out. Like I said, we'll just take some L's here. Imagine we're dead here. The only winning line I can see is Cannonball knocking Thana here. Then the kitty not winning, but it will win. So this will go to 9 almost always. Whatever. I don't think who cares anywhere. Like I said, I'm just trying to be reformed and not worry too terribly much about my rank. That's what's important to me. I still don't know if like this style of clog deck is really good. There's a lot of problems with it for sure. Like sometimes it could be really, really suffocating, but it might depend a little bit too much on draw order. I also played those wrong, I believe. I think I might have just fucked up my surge. Well, it doesn't look like I fucked up my surge. Hmm. So might be another one of those damn decks we were just talking about. Lukta. Do we have Prio here? See if we can get them to scoop their Titania. Okay. I want a magic. I think I do. I think I do want a magic. Deluxe, shit like that's so fucking weird, dude. That's so gross and weird, man. Don't talk about that with anyone ever. I promise you. We're human beings, man. Stop being so fucking weird, bro. Played right this time. We've avoided it once more. We're in such a weird spot because, like, we kind of have to Cosmo.
Everybody's a Binks fan.
We like have to Cosmo here. They could have skill monger. They could have a way to turn off limbo technically. Nifty Weasel. 4 months of Binks fan. Fuck, dude. I'm so stupid. Damn, I'm playing really bad. The Cosmo moves. I had to play this first. Just really bad play. I had to play temporal manipulation left. Then play the Cosmo. Yeah. Tough. All right. Well, let's get started with Nightreign. Thank you all so much for being here for the Marvel Snap portion of the stream. I hope that you stick around because I could probably call both of them former Snap streamers. I guess Paper came back a little bit. The Loopy and Paper both play Snap very, very few and far between now, but they've always been some of my favorite people in the community. We all got together and we said, hey, let's play this friggin' dang on new game together. And so we're going to do that because it just came out. Cool, smart, handsome, talented, humble. Yeah, okay. I don't need to change my tags. Those are all still true. Okay, I'm actually gonna run some ads as we get going with this, and then YouTube, you're gonna get jumped over to the daily channel. If you're watching on YouTube, so you should get redirected automatically to the daily channel in a minute. But if you're watching on Twitch, make sure to follow and stick around for some awesome Nightreign gameplay. Okay. Does it just work? Oh, bad chest. Any Nightreign enjoyers know where I should be? with my camera. That would be best. It still sounds a little loud. But we'll try it at 2. I need to change that. Copyright's pretty safe with souls. We're there for now. Alright, YouTube, you're gonna get transferred over. So YouTube, I'll see you over on the daily channel. !Daily if you don't get sent over automatically. But you should.